Yes, and with me is Manchester City's Chief Operational Officer, Brian Marwood. Brian, it was always going to be an adventure, but given the way that draw's come out, I mean, what is the reaction at Manchester City?
Well, it's a fantastic group, Nick. I mean, it's four fantastic sides, and it's going to be extremely competitive. We know that. I think when you look at all the groups, I genuinely believe that there's four teams that can compete for the two places on a very even keel.
And that will make that arguably the most exciting group of them all, won't it?
Well, I guess it'll be other people's sort of opinions, but I think we feel that first and foremost, it's a fantastic part of Manchester City's history to be here for the first time ever in the Premier European competition, and certainly you sat in the auditorium alongside some of the greatest names in world football, and I think our fans will enjoy every moment of Champions League football, as they have done over the last 2 or 3 years, which has been an incredible story as far as our football club is concerned.
Well, the very first game, you're at home to Napoli. It's great, I guess, that the first match is at home, but Italian opposition, I mean, again, it's a tough start, isn't it?
Well, it is, and we have a manager that'll know all about Italian opposition, so he'll know Napoli very, very well from his days in Italy. And as we do for every game, Roberto and the coaching team will prepare the team in the right way, and of course we're balancing on every front this year. We really believe that we can go into this competition and do well with the squad that we have.
Match number 2, the first away trip for the fans. I mean, Bayern Munich, venue of the final. It couldn't almost be any better than that, could it?
Well, again, a fantastic club with a proud history. We both domestically, when I think they've won over 20 titles, and of course they've competed very, very well in the European Cup and Champions League over the years. So we know that everywhere we look to compete at this level, you're up against some seriously good opposition. But that's what it, for us, is about. We want to compete at that level.
Everybody, I guess, will be looking to see how Manchester City can cope with a sustained challenge for the Premier League and their first ever group stage campaign in the Champions League. What is the feeling at City as to how you can do it?
I think we feel quietly confident that we can compete. Obviously, you depend a lot on injuries and suspensions, and you want to make sure that you keep everybody healthy and able to play. But we believe that we have a squad now that is blessed with a lot of great talent, a lot of great endeavour, fantastic spirit, and we do believe we have the ingredients now that we can compete in every competition that we participate in.
And although the club hasn't taken part in the Champions League group stage draw before, there are plenty of players who've got experience of the Champions League in your lineup these days.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the squad has got a number of players that have experienced this level of football, so it won't be a surprise to them. And it also won't be a surprise to them when we play or we travel for a game on a Tuesday or Wednesday and we have to come back and then we have to play in the Premier League the following weekend. So they'll have been through those experiences, and that's really vitally important if you want to compete over the long period of time, which is which the season is 9 months, and we've got 4 competitions that we want to do very well in.
It's the ultimate test, isn't it, of a club and its resources. All 4 competitions, as you say, with a realistic chance of being involved in all of them.
Yeah, I think that everybody has seen, certainly since the ownership of Sheikh Mansour, that this is a football club now that has got great ambition. And that ambition now has taken us certainly towards the top end of the Premier League. We finished 3rd last year. We won the FA Cup final, which was a proud moment after 35 years without silverware. And now we are participating in the Champions League for the first time in the club's history. This is an exciting time for the club.
It's been an exciting transfer window for fans of Manchester City. Still 7 days to go, Brian. Might there be any more activity?
Well, I think as far as sort of purchases are concerned, no. If there are opportunities of loan possibilities, we'll look at things towards now and the close of the window. But no, we feel comfortable with the squad that we have now.
You might find, though, that it's such an exciting group that City have been drawn in that players won't want to go out on loan. They'll want to stay put and try and win a place.
Well, you've actually just hit on a good point, because what you want is a competitive group of players. You want players that want to be around, because there will be opportunities. One of the things I believe now, and certainly Roberto certainly believes, is that you have to rotate the players, because it's a long season. Physically and mentally it can be draining if you're competing in 4 fronts. So I think we have that ability now that we can rotate the squad and be competitive for every game.